Jessica is the CEO and founder of Self-Made Hub, which is an incredibly sophisticated program. When people are building social media, they don't realize sometimes that something could happen and their page could be hacked, taken down, etc. And then all of that is lost. But you have a system to capture that for people.
I got my first big girl job out of college in corporate America, learned real quickly I did not do well working for others.
As you are building your business, I'm sure you've had certain challenges and obstacles and you were able to overcome them. Can you tell us a few examples of those?
If you don't fail, you are not moving forward. I really wholeheartedly believe that. I do believe in God's timing, and that wasn't the right time or the right business partners for me. 1 year ago, she sat down with me and said, I have to take this serious. I need to learn this skill set.
Welcome back, SLAE family. I am so excited to be here today with our special guest tuning in from Holly, Michigan. And I would love to extend a welcome to Jessica Green. Thank you for being here today, Jessica.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited for the interview.
I am really excited. So many people are going to love to hear about what you do in your company. Jessica is the CEO and founder of Self-Made Hub, which is an incredibly sophisticated program to help people with technology and really having it intertwine with their business. Now, if you are a techie person, you're going to love this. But if you are technically challenged like me, you're still going to love this. So let's start off. If we can begin for a second, Jessica, maybe you could share a little bit about your background and your inspiration, how you decided to form this company.
Yeah, that's a really long story. I'm going to try to keep really short. So I have a business and marketing degree. I got my first big girl job out of college in corporate America, learned real quickly I did not do well working for others. I do a lot better working with others and realized I needed to own my own business. So opened and operated a number of businesses over the last 20 years. I think I've owned and operated about 8 different startups and fell into the network marketing space on accident. A whole story for another day. About 15 years ago, I was in that industry for a good amount of time, built really big teams, helped a lot of people earn a lot of money. In the process of that, though, because I have a business and marketing degree, I found there was a lacking of tools that were made for this industry specifically. Network
Mm.
marketing always gets the bad rap of the business world out there. And so the tools have never been made for them specifically. And so I just got really passionate about wanting systems, tools, automation, anything that we get our hands on and teach this network marketing space because I love it very much. I think that it gives the opportunity to a lot of people to do things they never even dreamed that they were capable of and can do. But sometimes they just needed a little bit of help from their friend who knew how to do tech. And so that's kind of where Self-Made was born. I'm a business owner in general. So we help, I say, the whole social marketing industry, which could be influencer marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketers. I mean, we have dentists, tax accountants, and all kinds of different customers, but generally people who build business and use social platforms to get the word out about their business. That's who we help.
Perfect. Excellent. Now, as you are building your business, I'm sure you've had certain challenges and obstacles, and with your tech superpowers and your experience as an entrepreneur, you were able to overcome them. Can you tell us a few examples of those?
Oh gosh. If you don't fail, you are not moving forward. I really wholeheartedly believe that. So I've had my fair share. I'll tell you one of my hardest ones. I actually went on a journey to build this technology about 7 or 8 years ago. I had some business partners. We were actually going to build the back end tech ourselves. We actually did that. We hired developers, built all of
Wow.
it out, lots of hiccups, craziness. I learned how to pitch venture capitalists so that we could get investment into our company to keep, building the business. And after about 5 years of blood, sweat, tears, just about losing everything, we had to close the business. I had pitched a VC who was going to pour $1 million into our business to launch it. We had finally had everything built. And he got sick during that time of 2019, 2020 that lots of people were getting sick. Ended up in the hospital on a ventilator, and we lost our deal and hence lost our company. I do believe in God's timing, and that wasn't the right time or the right business partners for me. But I landed in my beanbag, my love sack in the living room, and drooled on myself for about 3 months while I got it together, because that was a massive loss of 5 years and a whole lot of money poured into a company trying to build. But again, I believe in God's timing. I think he was trying to protect me. I didn't need to own the tech. I just needed to show people how to operate tech. So fast forward another year or so, and I found the tech that we are now using, and we've now the company I own, and I don't have any of those business partners, and I don't have any debt. And it was a blessing in disguise to have been moved in this direction. I hate that that's a part of my past, but I would not know nearly as much as I know without that experience.
Unbelievable. What an incredible story. I'm sorry you went through that, but I'm happy you went through that. I'm not sure how to respond when it all
Yeah,
comes out. It
right.
sounds like it's for the best. But sometimes the biggest challenges in life open the biggest doors. And now you've got this thriving business. And I will tell you, I originally was referred to you just because this would be a great thing to help people learn about you and your company. But I became a customer. I have no problem saying that because I am incredibly technically challenged and I get very overwhelmed. One of the things that is so impressive about your company is how you incorporate mentorship. So could you take a minute and just address that, what the role is and how you implement it for people?
So I love to teach and train and coach people if I can help you be better at something. I've had some incredible mentors and teachers of my own who've helped me get where I'm at. If I can teach and train and coach somebody how to do something to really help them scale their business, I love doing that piece. But I will say, when we started the platform Self-Made, it's an all-in-one tech tool, right? So we wanted to bring on memberships for the actual platform, but we knew going into the network marketing, social marketing space that it was going to be a big learning curve for some people. But that's what I really wanted to do. I really wanted to teach people how to use the tech themselves, because not everybody can afford to pay somebody to build all of the things for them. We just can't. So we wanted a platform that was easy enough to use, but we still knew there was going to be some, teaching that has to happen. So we get on with our hub members. Every week we do a mastermind with them. They can come on, they can share screen, they can talk through and walk through what they're doing. We have all kinds of training modules, but mentoring people in this space, it's like brought a couple of my worlds together that I love so much. I love the network marketing industry, though I'm not actively in it anymore. I'm still involved in it and can help the industry as a whole. I
Mhm.
love teaching, training, and coaching, and tech is my jam. Like, give me something I can figure out to automate your business or your life to make it easier. And that's what I jump up out of bed to do every day because I like it.
God bless you. Because for me, I love people and I love building business and everything, but tech just I get kind of glassy eyed and mentally leave the room when that happens. So, you're really an incredible gift. If there's somebody who's watching this and they're just really overwhelmed by how and why and if they should incorporate technology into their business and they're doing any kind of social marketing, whether it's network or some other traditional form, what advice would you give them for a starting place or your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's a great question, and a big learning curve for us over this last couple of years. So, because when you know something so well and you're like, this is so easy, right? Like, it's so easy to do this. Well, it's not for other people though. So you have to and the same is true for network marketing, right? Like, you constantly as a leader have to bring yourself back to the first day when you started, or the first couple of weeks or months when you were learning everything, because it's really easy 20 years into this to be like, this is so easy, I don't get why they get it. But if you take yourself back to the very beginning, then you realize, right? So over the last couple of years, we've realized that not everyone is going to just jump in and be able to know how to do it. So we actually just brought to the table a smaller membership for people that is just kind of like a getting started. And we call it our Hub Club. And so, I mean, if somebody knows that they want to do email marketing, they want to build funnels, they want to have websites, they want to own all of their list building, they want all of that, then our mid-range membership is perfect because they can jump in and learn all of the things. If you're someone who easily gets overwhelmed, you're not sure you want all of those things yet, but you'd like to have some sort of tool to build your list off of social media, to start building in some automations, to start building in some automated follow-up to all the great social media posts that people are reels or TikToks or lives and stuff that people are doing out there. If you want to just get started dabbling in it, we have a very light version of our membership, and it's a great place to start getting your feet wet because we allow you to start building that list inside of there off of your social media. And then from there, you can go, okay, now I'm ready to learn more. I can add on email marketing, and I can add on text marketing, and I can add on building some funnels, but you can do it in baby steps. And it took us a while to figure that part out, that not everybody wanted to jump in and learn all of it at one time.
It's interesting though, because you referred a couple times to, the list, et cetera. When people are building social media, they don't realize sometimes that something could happen and their page could be hacked, taken down, et cetera. And then all of that is lost, but you have a system to capture that for people.
Yeah, and talk about, you always build, not always, a lot of times you build solutions off your pain. And about 4 years ago, I lost my Facebook account that I had been building. And when you're building in network marketing, for a lot of people, their social media accounts are their list. And they don't realize how much they're putting their livelihood in the hands of something they do not have any control over. Is you don't control those platforms. You don't own the data on those platforms. None of it is yours. And if it gets shut off tomorrow, you've lost your entire list. And that's what happened to me. It was about 4 years ago. I woke up one morning, my Facebook account had been hacked, and every single contact I had was poof, gone overnight. And this was really before people were getting their accounts stolen on a regular basis. I was one of the first that had to unfortunately go through that. And yeah, I had no list. I wasn't building it anywhere else. I knew technology, but I was not extracting all of the relationships I was building on social media and building them into a list. It's actually so easy to do that, but no one's doing it. Well, I shouldn't say no one. Some people are starting to get savvy and realizing, let me extract those people off of those platforms. That way I own their phone number, their email, and a way to connect with them in case my platform goes down or someone hacks my account and takes it. It's happening every day.
It is, and it's really wild because there's also services that, I've utilized over time and I don't have any consolidation. And one of the things I loved is you got everything all together. Oh my God,
Yes.
all in one place. And then there's a communication tool in there for me to communicate with them outside of the other platforms that they've been on. So
Yes.
it sounds like when you had, lost your Facebook page, that's another one of those, things that turned out to be a blessing in disguise. You have a lot of those in your wheelhouse,
I
I'm
do.
seeing.
I do.
Well, do me a favor, please take a second and maybe share one of the exciting success stories you've had where you've really been able to help somebody or make a difference. I think everyone would love to hear that.
Oh man, we have so many of those, and there's one that there's one that I point to a lot, and she just laughs every time because she's like, "I was just your problem child, and and I'm the one that wasn't going to ever know how to use tech, and so you always use me as an example." And I do, because it's such a great one, because a lot of people, and this is why I use her example, a lot of people are scared of tech. They think that they're not going to be able to learn it. They think that it's too big of a learning curve, and so they just stay stuck where they're at and fear driven rather than take the risk. And I don't want to give up Kathleen's age, and I don't know her exact age, but she's an older lady who's in the network marketing space. She was a medical tech, not a nurse, but some sort of ultrasound tech or something like that for her career of her life. She retired. She got into network marketing in the health and wellness space, and very little tech skills. 1 year ago, she sat down with me and said, I have to take this serious. I need to learn this skill set. I'm signing up for the self-made hub, and I just need to go all in. I need to dig in and learn all of this stuff. And she came to an in-person mastermind that I was having, and we spent hours with her just trying to solve password issues for her own like Google account, and like the other things. Talk about duct taping. We have to talk about duct taping in a second. But she had all these things and couldn't even find her way around to get inside of her Gmail, right? It was like a constant battle. And fast forward a year later, and this lady has funnels built, full on email and text marketing. All of her social media has autoresponders on it. She's pulling all of these people off of social media and into her funnels and into her database. And she can go and whip you up a landing page with a form that you can opt into and have automations on the back end of it, right? Like a year ago, she would have told you never, never in a million years. I can't even find my password to get into my Yahoo account versus my Gmail account. So we have stories like that all the time happening, and it's so much fun to be a part of them.
Oh, that's really incredible. That's a huge transition.
Yes.
Now, what are the other things that you've done in addition to training people and helping people? If you really designed and created some community and some engagement in Self-Made Hub, so can you share with that everybody a little bit about that part too?
Yeah, I mean, we've been social marketers. My partner and I have a business partner. Her name is Natasha. She's amazing. Without her, I would not be able to do this business. I actually started it on my own, and a year into, just before, after building everything and just before launching, I realized I wasn't gonna be able to do this and scale this on my own. And I was like, I need a little help from a friend. I got to find somebody who I could trust to be a good business partner, that knows tech enough, that could dive in and just like go running with me. And so I brought Natasha on about a year and a half ago, and it's been the most amazing partnership. But we both come from the social marketing space. We've both had about 15 years ish experience in network marketing, and both have built $1 million teams and have had a lot of success. But both were kind of pulling out of the industry to do additional businesses. And um, so we come from that space of creating community and culture and nurturing and mentoring and all of that. So we've taken our skill set and all of that and have definitely poured it all over the Self-Made Hub. And so we have a community of entrepreneurs, lots network marketers, lots not network marketers. They're all business owners that want to scale their business using tech, and on all different levels. They want to do it themselves, or they join our accelerator and they want to do it with us in a big mastermind group, or they want to pay us to do it for them. We help all kinds, but they all meld together too. Like a lot of our members know each other and help each other at this point. Like sometimes one of our hub members will have an issue and they've all formed some of their own chats and stuff, like, oh, that's okay, I just asked so and so how to fix it. And I was like, great. Oh, built-in customer service that I didn't even have to do.
Outstanding. So, with all the success you're having and all the things that are growing in your business right now, give us a little insight. What are some future projects, features, or anything else that you're looking to add on as you continue to grow?
So much innovation. We are in the tech space, and a lot of experience under my belt in different business adventures. So we are incorporating the live and in-person events into this business. So we just had our very first virtual summit, of which you were on. Thank you so much for being a guest on that. We're going to keep those up, but we're actually doing our very first big live in-person event in January. And so we're really excited. We have not launched ticket sales for that yet, but we're going to be doing it in the Atlanta area. And we're going to get our hub members and anyone who wants to learn how to infuse tech into their business a crash course weekend. Like, you want to talk about coming to, this isn't your average convention. You're not coming to be spoken into. You're coming to like roll up your sleeves and get your business online and get all of your tech pieces built into that and a whole system built. So we're really excited. Natasha and I, again, we come from the network marketing space. We love live and in-person events. We love people. We want to be able to get together with some of our members and actually work with them. So that's one. The other is we are just getting ready to launch our marketplace on our Self-Made Hub website. I just was putting some finishing touches on it. We've still got a couple pages that say coming soon, but we're going to start spotlighting our members. So all of our members are business owners, right? And we have a large network of people that need different things that our business owners have, and things like that. So people who have built with us and will give us a testimonial. We're going to be building in these spotlight pages where anybody can come and see and link back to the people who have businesses. Like, for example, we have a math tutor, again, a great story. She's been with us for almost a year. She came in, she had no idea what she wanted to do for business. She just knew she wanted to learn the tech. And what she started her idea with, and what we have helped coach her through in the last year, she's a math tutor. So she's created this huge math online tutoring business that this morning she was just telling us on our mastermind is absolutely exploding. She can't even keep up with it because now she's got all the automations and tech and a website and all the things that she did not have a year ago. She didn't even know she was going to do this a year ago. So things like that we'll put in our spotlight marketplace so that anybody that is, you know, in our network might need her services. So we're also creating this culture of like, hey, build business with us. We're also going to feature you and help other people
Mm,
find your business because we're excited that you built this with us. So that's something that's coming very soon. Our whole marketplace is going to have a whole lot of different things in there. But that is something that we're building right now and we're super excited about.
incredible. And I want to hear more about the Atlanta event. When
Oh
you
yeah,
have more details on that, you'll have to come back. And also
well,
for all of you who are loving, Jess is also an author. So we're going to have her come back on another episode so we can talk about her book. But there's so many things to talk about because you have a really incredible ability to empower and help people through technology. It's just remarkable.
it's a whole
So
lot of fun for me.
before we wrap up, with all of the incredible blessings in disguise that you've had, in addition to people being able to learn from you and your tech, I want to share at the end your contact information. But if someone is an entrepreneur and they're going through struggles, kind of like some of the ones that you have been through, do you have any advice for someone just generally who's looking to build a business and being faced with challenges?
Oh, wow, there's so much advice there. Don't give up. Just if you have a dream and there's something you want to put together, I find that people talk a lot and they say they're going to do it, but then they don't actually dig in to do it. And one of the things that holds most people back is just executing. Like if you say you're going to do it, make the plan and actually go do it. You're committing to yourself. And if you don't do the things on a daily basis that are going to help you build that business, then it was just a dream. It was just a wish. It wasn't actually something you were going to go and do. So if you really believe in it and you really want it, go put the work in for it. You're going to have to put the work in for it.
Incredible. Awesome. So as we wrap up, how do people find you and Self-Made Hub? How do people get in contact with you if they want to learn more?
The best way is just our main website because you can get to all things from there, which is www.self-made.biz. And then you can get to our events from there, our hub, our demo videos of the hub, a page about me, a page about my business partner, our marketplace that's going live, like all of that just from that one website. And you can contact us from there too.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on all the success you're having. And I will say this went from an initial conversation about an interview to me being a customer. So I will wholeheartedly endorse Self-Made Hub for anybody out there who wants help with technology. If you're like me and it scares you a little bit, Jess is the woman to help us out. So thank you again for being here. And we will look forward to seeing you again to discuss your book and other ventures. Take care.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.